here we have the motor, and our problem is as this thing spins, it's supposed to spin this centerpiece, and it does until you put pressure on it. So you'll see that spins out, but I could go with my finger and stop it. So if there's any resistance on it, it doesn't move at all. I'm barely touching it, and that should be moving. So found some pieces here of rubber, so we're going to figure out where those went and replace that. Well, here we are with a little investigation. We found out that right inside this groove here, there should be a rubber belt. And when that rubber belt is engaged from these outer wheels here, it will also spin this entire hub. Because if I hold this, you can see that the center hub is single piece and the outer side is different. So when centrifugal force spins the motor, this little armature comes out, grabs on to that rubber, which is missing. You can see it, there's a giant hole there. It's missing there, so then it in turn will turn the center hub. And that should solve our problem. The belts inside here look fairly good, but we're gonna do a little more cleaning and let's see if we can find a belt for this little machine here. Okay, well, after buying, as you can see, a ton of these little rings, we found one that would work just right. So you can see we just put it on there, and right now it spins and I can hold on to the center hub. But when centrifugal force turns this thing at a high speed, these little armature pulls in and grabs onto the outer ring, and in turn will spin the outside. So here we go. Now I'm gonna try to stop it with my finger. No way. So there you have it. Well, as soon as we looked at the belt and inspecting it, we could see that it was fraying, and it's not leather, but a very tight woven, I don't know, maybe like a some sort of canvas or something, but it was frayed up, and I think we sewed it right back in its original place, and we added a little tightness to it, so if anything that should help us. So now we're going to try to take this and hook it all back up, and we'll see if it works. And here's a sneak peek into the mechanism now that we put together our, let's see if we can find that place where we sewed it together. We wanted to keep this all original, and there we go. So my little sewing handy skills came in. We sewed this thing back together. It helped us to add a little more tension to it. We went and cleaned up the motor. All the gears inside have now been cleaned. And another thing, you'll see that the whole mechanism runs on a cam that is down in here. And when I turn it on, you'll see that. But everything got all detailed and clean. Everything's still original. We haven't changed anything. So here we go. And you can see your little tensioning here. Our belt repair is a success. And you can see this little cam down here. Inside the cam was the parts of the old rubber belt that we replaced, and some solidified grease. So we cleaned out that groove, and that allowed this whole thing to move really nicely, but I'm not going to show you just yet. Take another peek over here. And the neat thing about this is this clutch. Let me zoom in on that. Now, if you come around the side here, you'll see that before, these little wheels need to engage with the other rubber ring that we just installed, and it's a little clutch system. When it starts to spin, it engages forward and grabs onto that rubber ring and turns the entire unit. So stay tuned when we put this thing back together and see the final result. Welcome to Vintage Coin-Op Restorations, and yes, the final product. If you've been watching this video, you've been waiting to see this. Well, here it is. The Baranger company out of California made these jewelry displays from 1937 to 1957. There were 167 different models and approximately 30 of each one. And as we can see, this one is number 13. 240 was the model number. Number 13 was the actual number out of the 30 that were made. This is completely in original condition, and if you've been watching the video, you also know that we've kept everything original. We even sewed the belt back together. But here we are. It says, "See our large selection now." So you'd be in the front here waiting for that piece to come around, and you got this guy riding this telescope, and he's looking through, and as it comes back, you got the giant eye staring right at you. And as he swings around, we're back to its advertising, "See our large selection." And it is a complete 360 cam. So it doesn't do just a perfect circle. You'll see it kind of jerk around, go back, forth, and now this is completing the 360, and we should see the eye again. There it is. What a neat piece of advertising. If you have one of these for sale, or you need one restored, please give us a call. We're located in Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number is area code 630-624-7466. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can see all the new machines coming to the warehouse. Thanks for watching.